In this video, what we're going to be talking about is why I'll be happy when is never going to work, and you're never going to find happiness saying to yourself, I'll be happy when, because that's a future thought. And that when we're continually seeking to the future for happiness, that's actually disconnecting us from the beauty and the aliveness of the moment right here, right now. Because here's the thing. A lot of us are absorbed into the thinking mind without necessarily realizing it. A lot of us are absorbed in the thinking unconsciously without realizing it. Some people call this the ego. And so when you're in that place, when you're continually seeking for happiness into the future, that's a future thought promising happiness, promising that you're going to feel happy when you get to that thing. But here's the problem, is that there's a beauty and there's an aliveness in the moment that is always right here, right now, that we may not necessarily be connected to because we're so caught up in the future thinking and projecting ourselves into the future on when we're going to feel happy. The problem with that is that when you're continually in seeking mode, that's a pattern in your mind. That's a mental pattern. That's a thought form. It's nothing more than a thought form in your head, promising that you're going to be happy when you get there. And guess what? That's nothing more than a concept in your head. It's a future concept that is being projected in this now moment. And the problem with that is that most people live their lives being stuck in their heads, chasing for a future, chasing for the future, chasing for the future. They're always in this now moment, which is all that we have, by the way, chasing for the future. And then the moment they get there, they're still chasing for the future because that's the pattern that they've built. They built a pattern of chasing for the future. And so most people are chasing for the future, and then it's over. And then your life is done. And that's pretty unfortunate that most people have to live their lives chasing for a future that doesn't come. And even if it does come in some way or form, they're still in seeking mode. They're still chasing for the future concepts, for the next thing, because the moment you find that thing, you're going to be chasing. That's a mechanism of the ego. When I say ego, I'm saying unconsciously being absorbed in your head without realizing it. In other words, unconsciously projecting into the future, not seeing that the beauty and the aliveness of the moment is always right here, right now. And so the problem with chasing for the future is that you're never going to find that true contentness and that peace and that happiness, because the future is just a concept in your head that is being projected in this now moment. And when if you depend on that for true happiness, you're never going to get true happiness, because you're going to be, it's like, I'll be happy when is always going to be the pattern. That's always going to be the thing you're telling yourself. You're always going to be telling yourself, I'll be happy when, I'll be happy when, I'll be happy when, and then your life is over. And so it's really unfortunate that some people have to live their lives this way, not realizing that there's a beauty and there's an aliveness in the moment right here, right now. Because here's the thing, a lot of us are absorbed in the thinking without necessarily realizing that we're doing this. And so when you're stuck in your head, you don't see the beauty and the aliveness of the present moment that is happening right here, right now. Because when you're chasing for the future, you don't see the beauty and the aliveness of, the sensation of your breath, or what you're seeing, or what you're hearing, or feeling gratitude for what is already happening right now. You're literally just stuck in this future concept. And it's nothing more than a concept in your head. Have you ever realized that the future is a concept in your head that never comes? You're only bringing it closer to this moment right here, right now. And that the moment is all that we really have. And so when you're living your life in this place of unconsciously projecting yourself into the future, it's always going to include some kind of impatience, some kind of dis-ease, some kind of always wanting more of something, the I'll be happy when trap, which really is a trap that you're going to have to get over to find that true contentness and that peace. Because the I'll be happy when trap is never going to happen. You're never going to get there, because there's no place to get to. There's just this moment right now. But when you realize that this moment is right here, right now, you can actually find what you love to do in this moment right here, right now, and be connected to your passion, be connected to what you love to do in this now moment, and just enjoy the moment for the moment, not to get an end result. To have the end result in mind, but then everything that you're doing is going to be fueled with that present energy of just being here right now, being in a flow state, and just enjoying what you're doing right now for the act of doing it itself. Okay, that's the key. The I'll be happy when thing is never going to satisfy you, because the moment you get that thing, you're always going to want more. That's what the ego wants. The ego always wants more, because the ego has a pattern of projecting itself into the future. And if you have that pattern of projecting yourself into the future, and it's a strong habit built within you, the moment you finally get something that will satisfy you temporarily, you're going to want more. And even if you do finally get that thing, you're going to be fearful that you lose it as well, because you're not content with the moment. So it's this back and forth trap of never being happy. And if you finally get something that's even close to that vision, now you're scared of losing it. And there's still that sense of, I'm not content with the moment right here, right now. So the key is to step out of your thinking and find the deepness and the aliveness of the moment right here, right now. There's always this deepness, and there's always that deepness and that aliveness that is happening right here, right now. The question is, are you aware of it? When you're chasing for the future, when you feel impatient, when you feel like you're not content with the moment, where is your awareness? Okay, think about that for a second. Your awareness is always somewhere, whether consciously or unconsciously. When you are feeling impatient or dissatisfied, where is your awareness? I'm willing to bet that your awareness is not in the moment, and it's unconsciously in the head, projecting into the future or into the past about something that has already happened or something that hasn't happened yet. Okay, that's your awareness. Your awareness is in that place. And here's the thing, though, is that your awareness is always somewhere, whether that be consciously or unconsciously. And so the way to find that true peace is to consciously step out of the thinking mind and go into the moment, and then sustain that. This is why meditation is so powerful. When I learned how to meditate every single day 3 years ago, I learned how to step out of the thinking mind and connect deeper into the moment. Stop chasing for the future. Enter a flow state, doing what I love right here, right now, in this moment. Enjoying every moment, realizing that every moment is sacred. Every single moment is sacred. And I'm not going to chase for the future to find that happiness. I'm going to enjoy it right here, right now. Not by just rationally, logically telling myself that I'm going to enjoy the moment, but by actually experiencing through my life experience the beauty and the aliveness and the sacredness of each moment, by connecting to that part of myself consciously, making a choice to meditate every single day, making a choice to connect to the present moment by consciously doing so. So that's all I have for you today. If you like this kind of content, then consider hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell, because I post a video every single day. And the only way to see my daily videos is to hit that notification bell, because if you don't, then you're not going to get that notification pop up on your phone or on your computer or wherever you're watching this video. And if you want to go a little bit deeper into the present moment, finally find that true peace and that contentness, and finally connect deeper and step out of the thinking mind, and consider applying for a free consultation that is in the website that is in the description box below of this video. Have yourself a great day, and see you in the next video.